are the best. We are the best, my sister. Hey, Savannah news. We are the best. We break good news from the share. Savannah news. We are the best. For accurate reporting, finally. Savannah news. We are the best. Essence television, Essence TV, and Savannah news. We are the best. One more time, my brother. We are the best, my sister. Oh yeah. Savannah news. We are the best. If you want to hear the truth about what Savannah news. We are the best. SSN television for your information. Listen, Savannah news. We are the best. Canada, Toronto. We are the best. Are you ready? Savannah news. We are the best. The deep truth without fear. Savannah news. We are the best. It's my choice. It's your choice. Nobody. Savannah. We are the best. One more time, my brother. We are the best, my sister. Savannah news. We are the best. Regular movie. True life story. Savannah news. We are the best. One more time, my brother. We are the best, my sister. Savannah news. We are the best. Canada, Toronto. Are you ready for your formation? Savannah news. We are the best. SSN TV for your information. Listen, Savannah news. We are the best. Savannah news. We are the best. Present Jimmy Adekunle.
Yes, good morning, my viewers across the globe. I remain your regular host, Olujimi Adekunle Joka, coming live to you from Savannah News Television. And normal today 9th of January 2022, we are going to bring to your doorstep news making waves in Nigeria, especially Nigerian newspaper. And as I speak to you here, live on Savannah News Television, we are going to see if we can link up with our regular host, our regular analyst on the program, in person of Comrade Allen Shure. We don't know if he's going to have the time for us to talk on some issues pertaining to what is happening in Nigeria. I won't say that. We will go straight now to the press review this morning. First of all, some stories from our own correspondents in Nigeria. Babajide Akeredolu, the Director General of Project in Ondo State, has agreed to resign from all the companies that were revealed that he's a director, and which these companies have collected contracts in huge sums from the state. Because the thing now is in the open, he has agreed to resign from those companies. But we will say this is medicine after death, as what we are clamoring for is for him to declare his assets so far. That is what we are clamoring for. We want to know what he has. I want to know what he has prior to when the father became a governor. We want to know whether they have a minting press in the government house, where they manufacture money. So we want to know all his assets. That is where we are more concerned. And also a new revelation about the late Timothy Adegoke. You remember him, the guy that was killed in Hilton Hotel, Ife. To God be the glory. You know, when God wants to punish the wicked, He will always make you to commit blunders and great mistakes. They felt they have covered up all their atrocities. They felt they instructed the manager of the hotel to switch off the CCTV of that hotel. Unfortunately, the CCTV did not switch off. because God wanted to reveal some things to people, to the outside world. The CCTV wasn't shut off. The CCTV has been revealed according to the Nigerian police, led by the eagle eye of Deputy Commissioner of Police Tunji Disu. Tunji Disu, who took over from the disgraced Abba Kyari. Tunji Disu is doing a very great job. He refused to be compromised. Despite millions upon millions promised, he refused to be compromised. They have laid their hands on the CCTV that shows how 12 midnight that fateful day, Adedonyi, that is the owner of the hotel, the son Rahim Adedonyi, who happened to be the director of that hotel, and one of the staff of Adedonyi who works with Oduduwa University, one Moshood. The CCTV revealed how they entered the late Timothy Adegoke's room, hotel room, at exactly 12 midnight. I know most people that grew up in the villages will know what 12 midnight means. That is when evil things are being perpetrated. So 12 midnight, they went into the room, and as you know, the CCTV cannot be in the room, but the footage saw how they entered into the room of this poor boy, and after some few minutes, with the footage saw them coming out from the room again. This time around, they were carrying a substance inside a blanket, wrapped. The three of them were carrying it, and the CCTV showed how they carried that substance, that load, into a trunk of a vehicle, and the vehicle drove out of the premises. We assume that was the remains of Timothy after they must have drained his blood and then removed some vital parts, and they now took his remains, and then they took it out of the hotel to that shallow grave where it was discovered. So there is no hiding place for the wicked. The son has run to Ghana, as we had, and we know that very soon he will be apprehended. If he knows he's innocent, that is the son. Why is he running? Why is he running? If you know that you are innocent, that is the son of Adedonyi, come back. But now we have seen the whole thing. The whole thing is in the open. Having said that, I will try to see if I can reach out to Allen Showore and to discuss the issue of I don't know if it's because it seems he called me not quite long. Let me see if I can reach out to him before we go to our papers review. I'm trying to get across to Allen Showore now, and let's see if he's available. And if he's not, we will go on with our press review, and we will schedule him for our next program. I don't think he's connecting now. Allen Showore is not. I don't think he's connecting. Now, as we are trying that, we would like to. Okay, it's not connecting. Right away, we should go straight into today's news. What is making waves in the newspaper? First in the list of the newspaper here is the Vanguard. Flyover construction as Sabbath thrown into darkness. Go to the Vanguard, you get the full story there. Go to the Vanguard, you get the full story there. I'm trying to reach somewhere. Just trying to call him, chat him on. I mistakenly sold firearm I found at mosque to a DJ, police sergeant. mistakenly sold firearm to a DJ. You mistakenly sold it. Did you mistakenly sell anything? Imagine that policeman. Maybe he thinks he's talking to Dolans. Serap drags Lawan Gbajabiamila to court over failure to probe missing 4.1 billion National Assembly fund. They will not. Sorry, I'm just trying to link up to Showore. We are chatting. Bandits. Carpet bombing has never been a successful military operation. Arewa youths tell Rufai. Nigerian minister tried to stop Britain returning Benin stolen artifact. That is coming from Prince Akezua. Imagine, Nigerian minister tried to stop Britons returning Benin stolen artifact. Can you imagine that? Despite being Nigerian food basket, we have been left by Abuja people to die. Where is that? Let us see that story. Food basket. Where is the food basket? Okay, I think this is the full story here. Benue State is facing an upward tax of catering for the official recognized 1.597 million internal displaced persons. Almost 1.6 internal displaced person. South for president in 2023. Jonathan under pressure to speak out. You can speak out now. Let's see. I told you a lot will happen. A lot will happen. 18-year blackout between Benin Disco and Enuani communities in Delta. Just like the same thing we're having in Ondo South, Okitiwokpa, Oderele, Ajagba, Inyasa, Kotogbo, Ilaje, Eseodu, Odigbo, Odeaye, Sabome, Ome, Igbotu. All these places have been in blackout for the past, I don't know, more than 12 years ago, in the same country, where we say we have a government. Nnamdi Kanu, federal government harassing priests, IPOP. On certain convention, tension in APC over secret 2023 schemes as Buhari governors meets today. Guys, it seems it's not well with the APC at all, because even some group went to court to seek for injunction to stop the convention, that there has not been primary election in Abuja and in Anambra also. So it has not been well with that party at all. And we pray that court will not throw spanner into the convention and into the operation of APC. Bravo to Nigerian current Auditor General. Check that. I don't know why they say bravo to him. Zamfara cleric, Buhari outrage, sick patients as 140 victims buried. Oh my God. Plateau, baby clerics forge ITF can logo to scam people, pay school fees. Bandits, El-Rufai calls for carpet bombing raises dust. Yes, carpet bombing is to wipe them out of that forest. Why not? It's becoming so much. Wipe them off. And if there's any civilian there, then so be it. What are they doing? What is innocent people will be doing with bandits? (2023) we have not zoned presidential ticket. That is coming from PDP. Ganduje, the most beautiful bride for vice president. That is the man that was seen on video stalking dollar in Agbada. I don't know how we get it right in that country. I think let me try again if Allen will be on. Another big one here. Retired deputy controller of custom kidnapped by gunmen in Ilorin. Retired deputy controller of custom kidnapped by gunmen in Ilorin. That happened yesterday. Okay, I think we are having Sowore is coming is joining us on this platform. Sowore is joining on this platform. Fine, perfect. Sowore is joining on this platform. Gentlemen and ladies, I said we have to suspend this press review for a while so that we won't keep Sowore waiting. He's here to discuss some issues, because we flip on through his Facebook page not quite long. We saw that he said the son of the governor of Ondo State, in person of Babajide Akeredolu, has decided to resign his position as directors from some companies that have been alleged collecting huge contracts from Ondo State. I think right now I will bring up Sowore here so that he can throw more light on that. So good morning, comrade Alan Sowore.
Good afternoon here in Nigeria.
Okay, you are welcome. You are welcome. Thank you very much. One of in the first place, we in Savannah News Television, we appreciate your promptness, and we appreciate your how fast you are to really answer to us whenever we call you. In that, we don't take it for granted. We thank you very much. Yes, quick one, because our audience are waiting all over the world to watch. We saw a caption on your Facebook page. Because we have not got that news where you said that the son of the governor, Babajide Akeredolu, who doubles as the DG of investment and implementation and project in Ondo State. And you know, about a few days ago, it was revealed that some companies where he was a director and where he's the owner, actually, because some companies he has the email were his own personal emails, and his name was there as director, his own personal companies. Is it planning or has planned or they have been executing contracts in the state? Because there is one I was hearing, somebody just got across to us yesterday. He said they came to a local government in Ondo State. The company of Babajide, they bought a whole tractor. I mean a whole tractor head and the tail together. And they bought it for 7,000 naira. And they even said they bought a whole caterpillar for about 11,000 naira. Because they want to use the iron. If you remember, sometimes last month, there was a memo sent to all chairmen of local government in Ondo State, which we have here. We have the memo directing them to release all the abandoned vehicles in their local governments to a certain company, which was part of those companies that was revealed, right? So you said he has resigned. Please, we want you to throw more light on this. We don't know your source of information, and we know that you have an in-depth information. Haven't served in that state for a while. Sure. Over to you.
Thank you, and happy New Year.
So happy New Year to you too. Thank you.
Yeah. This is what happened. You know, the PDP, after the governor decided against all white council to make his son, the DG and advisor, in Ondo State government, the PDP did a simple search in the Corporate Affairs Commission about ownership of certain companies. The company were actually 17, but they have gotten result for 8. They have got result for 8. And the 8, this time I think the governor would have instructed his commissioner or any of the government official from defending his son. So they were hit below the belt. I'm equally sure that the governor may not even know that his son would have gone this far to register company as if he's creating hills in the farm. Just register. The boy on his own now issue a statement on his own Facebook yesterday.
Okay.
Where he listed the company, and I will read to you.
Okay, please do.
How the statement. He said.
Is it sorry, Ale, comrade? Is it from the Facebook you are reading from?
Yes, from his Facebook.
Can we just flash it on the screen for us to see, for my audience just to know, just to see the page? Is it possible?
It's actually on this phone I'm using.
Okay.
Facebook, that's.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. It's an Erudite Limited. It's a registered 2017 as strategic communication firm. Prior engagement, Ekiti State election, Ondo State election, Kano State elections. Paid project, contract with ODSG, none. Role, principal consultant. Is a principal consultant in this company. The second one, Lemerit Limited, is that created in 2020 to commercialize technology developed by Mr. Elesami Ademola. That is the guy in charge of forest now. You now remark status, no bank account. No bank account. Paid project, contract with ODSG, none.
Okay.
The third company, Clarabet Consulting Limited, created in 2020 based on demand outside of Ondo State to replicate the success of BIMO, Foundation Renewable Energy Initiative. Status, no bank account. Paid project, contract with ODSG, none. Role, minority shareholder. He says he's a minority shareholder. Pentagon Mutusi, created in 2021 as an investment arm of Pentagon Movement Group. In order to be able to invest in promising idea of member of PMG, that is Pentagon Movement Group. His status, only invested in Z-Hub, an innovation hub established by a member of PMG. Z-Hub is a great hub in Ondo Town to learn about strategy to win election. Comment, no bank account. Imagine Community Africa. This one is NGO. This is where we have reliable information that some dollars are other foreign currency. Currently executing a partnership with European Union. So this one is current executing partnership with European Union.
Please, we want to know that very company here, because we in Savannah, and for me, being a member of Amnesty International, we want to dig into that fact. I want to know the dealings with what they have with European Union. Go ahead, sir.
This one is Emerging Communities Africa. Emerging Communities, an NGO. Now, remark, is a paid project, contract with ODSG, none. Funding from ODSG to acquire tech hub since 2017, none. Only renovated building. He said he only included video in footer.
So they even want the footer. Wow.
Now he said other firm listed that he's not a director or shareholder in any of them. So under this tax statement, now said PS said Babajide is now a DG, so he will have to step down from this firm as stipulated by law. Looking forward to engaging in this new battleground. It will be exciting. Have a good weekend, Fox. He signed Babsy. So this is where he gave the hint that will be stepping down from this company. It's on his Facebook. There was no official response from the government because the government cannot be the spokesperson of the DG. The office of the DG is a creation of the governor, which through executive order. So it's an office on his own. He should have some civil service civil servant who will be in the office to coordinate the activity of the DG if he actually competent. He should have a press officer. It's a big office. So we will not take any further response from the government cycle when it comes to the issue of the office of the DG.
Okay.
And don't forget, even now, he has not declared his asset as a public officer.
Yeah, we are coming there. Yeah, comrade, as a lawyer, what do you think the Code of Conduct Bureau? What is their how does it come in here? Because one, as a public officer, this guy has been in a public office even before becoming a DG, he has been in a public office, and all this while he has been a director in all these companies. He never resigned, not until this his Facebook phantom Facebook whatever now, right? How in this aspect has he erred in law? I mean, in respect to Code of Conduct Bureau?
He has erred in law. The 5th schedule of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended, make it compulsory for every public office holder to declare asset before assumption of office. You have to fill that form and you declare your asset. Again, the only job that you can combine with public office is farming. You cannot be executive director of any company at the same time you are occupying public office. And the Constitution requires you to declare all your assets. Failure to declare all your assets is a breach where the Code of Conduct Tribunal will try you for non-disclosure. It's a serious infringement of the Constitution.
So, comrade, who can sue? Who can initiate this process now of suing of alerting the Code of Conduct Bureau? Who is it? Anybody from Ondo State, or is it a lawyer alone, or individual? Who or stakeholders? Anybody,
even the Code of Conduct itself must take it up. The Code of Conduct, they have offices in each state, and their responsibility, the moment the governor make an appointment, they will collect the list and call all the political appointees to come and obtain their form. So even failure to on their own call on the person to come and fill the form is a dereliction of duty on their own. That is Code of Conduct. Bureau. They have responsibility to ensure that every political appointee or political office holder fill that form. It's not something that they can do away with. So, in case he fails to obey this constitutional requirement, any member of the general public can petition the Code of Conduct Bureau or the Code of Conduct Tribunal.
Okay, that's good. That is a very great one. So, which way forward now, barrister? Which way forward in Ondo State with what is happening right now?
Let me tell you from reliable sources even the office of the governor is now confused because they cannot move forward. Do you know why?
No.
This young man has acquired so many property that he cannot declare. He cannot declare, and the people are already in know of it. So if he declare and is not declaring the full asset, he will be in serious problem. If he refuse to declare, he will be in serious problem. Like what the PDP has done. You know, before now, he never come up to tell us that he has companies.
Yes.
So the way forward for us in those states is to keep standing on our ground, keep holding the ground, that insisting that every public office holder must be accountable to the people. So that will not swindle us. Now he's telling us that those companies have no account. What is the essence of creating a company
without no account?
And many of those companies, if you read through the document from CAC, fake addresses.
Yes.
Fake addresses.
Yes.
Address that do not exist in those states.
But comrade, you are a lawyer and you are a member of Nigerian Bar Association. Am I right?
Yes.
Thank you very much. I want to show you a clip here. This clip is from the former governor of Ondo State. We don't know how far it's true. That was and I remember this clip very well. It was during the debate of Mimiko and Rotimi Akeredolu, and Mimiko was sounding this to the ears of all that want to hear then, that Rotimi Akeredolu was disgraced out of office as an NBA president. And here you are a lawyer, you are a member of that body, Nigerian Bar Association. Let me just play that clip first. Then I want to hear your own view about it, whether it's true or not, because I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a member of the NBA, but you are a member. Is it true? If it is true, why did they go ahead to field a man of such character? Let's watch it. Oh, sorry.
Especially those of our records that are in the public domain. My friend was national president of NBA.
Oh, sorry.
10 out of his members of executive wrote a petition that he awarded contract to himself, AKT Ventures, shareholders, Rotimi Akeredolu, wife and child. That was a major issue. We have not gotten satisfactory.
So how do you see that? You saw that clip. I'm sure it's not the first time you've seen that clip, Barrister.
Yeah, in law, they say fact not controverted are acceptable evidence. He himself was there now.
Yes, he was there.
The former governor, Dr. Mimiko, was saying it in his presence. Did he deny it? Did he controvert it? Did he traverse it? That no, so it's acceptable. It's acceptable evidence. Since he did not deny it, I'm not the one to defend him. He was there. The former governor was telling him that he mentioned the name of the thing. But I want to tell you that this video now is coming up because of the fact that people are now realizing that this is what Mimiko was saying that time. So that Mimiko video is now evergreen. People are now connecting, like what you have just said, which I will say ask you to show us. That company where there was a memo directing all local government to allow one company, just one company,
yes,
to buy all their moribund machinery.
Yeah.
One company.
Yeah.
The government is issuing
yeah.
a memo that
yeah.
all local government assets.
Yeah.
Only one company support this.
Yeah.
If that company is one of the company that the son is a director, you now know that this Mimiko assertion is evergreen.
Yes. I want to ask you a question again as a lawyer. We are coming to that. I will answer what you just asked me. We have NBA building in Abuja, and before now, what we even had that building when it was built, it was named Rotimi Akeredolu Building, and of a sudden the name disappears. What really happened? Well, I know you frequent that building so much, and as an Ondo State indigene, you should have asked questions.
Yes, as a lawyer, we do not dwell on hearsay. But as a matter of fact, like you are just said, that is exactly the same thing that we had. That his name was removed from that building because of some form of misconduct. But there is no any, I cannot lay my hand on any document as to that. So it's for me, it's the way you hear it, it's the same thing I hear. So in law, we call it hearsay.
Okay. There is this project of the First Lady. They call it Be More, and you mentioned it here, and even in the company, the companies mentioned Be More. It's a project of the mother of Babajide, and I followed another post of an Ondo State daughter, in person of what's her name now? One lady like that. I remember her name, where she was saying that okay, Onigege, I think it's Onigege Ara, one lady like that is from Ilaje, on a post where she said Ondo State now is now the headquarter of Olosho. Olosho means our little girl standing by the roadside and all those stuff. And it's the same state where the First Lady claimed to be sanitizing the public of getting our guests out of the street. And the girl and this lady just came out and said, look, I think this lady resided in Lagos and he came to Ondo State. And he said at night he saw our guests hanging around everywhere, as a commercial sex worker, and the state where the First Lady is saying is a digital mama, is turning around our ladies into a computer guru. Understand? And now you mentioned the same BMO in this registration, and this same company you mentioned too. It was claimed that some companies were open for the purpose of election. Do they incorporate companies to power election in Nigeria as a politician?
These are the issues that in the next few days, few weeks, and few months will dominate our discussion. If a son of a governor who has never conducted any election before is now a consultant to state government and now to win election, and the company he uses or he used for that consultancy job has no bank account. You now know why some monies are missing.
They were paid on the counter, across the counter payment. I'm sure cash.
You now know why civil servants in those states cannot receive their salary.
And again, if it is true they don't have bank account, if it's true they don't have bank account, which means they are not even paying tax. That's another crime. Because in advanced countries, if you deal on cash, it's a crime. It's even more grievous than armed robbery. The state will not pardon you at all because you are robbing the state. So if you are creating a business and you don't have a bank account, which means you are trying to evade tax in the long run. Because if you are a consultant to an election, definitely you will be mobilized. So where are this money if there is no bank account?
Yeah, they collected cash. so that the money cannot be traced. If it was supposed to be legitimate business, you do it legitimately. But when you already know that what you are doing is illicit business, you don't even have to create an account. So they collect cash. So these are further explanation that will be required later.
Okay.
From our DG. Because now he's no longer the son of governor. He's now a government official. So even by tomorrow, I can walk to his office and say, I want to see him. I can even go and say, I want to interview him. I want to see my DG. I want some explanation. This implication. Some of the bootlickers don't know that somebody who is a public officer enjoys that office on the taxpayers' money. And as a result,
it's answerable.
Citizen
is answerable to people.
Yeah, the ordinary have that power to ask questions, legitimate questions about accountability, responsibility, and due diligence.
Yes, barrister. Coming to what you just said, I remember when some people will be attacking some personality, that what is your problem with the first lady, what's the problem with the governor, what's the problem with the first family, and they refuse to know that the water they drink in the government house, the food they eat in the government house, the PMS, the petrol they use in powering the car in government house, the car they are driving in government house, everything in the government house is all about the taxpayers' money, and that's why they are public people. But as you said, some myopic people don't know this. They will say, what is your own business? It's the business of the people, in as much as you are a public office holder. Is that all right?
Yes, it's ignorance. A lot of, part of our African challenges is ignorance. A lot of ignorance and ignoramuses, particularly on the social media platforms, exhibiting their ignorance. Some people don't even know their right from their left, talking about what they don't know. So it's a sad commentary. We are in a state where ordinarily I'm even qualified to be governor, and a lot of things are going wrong. Civil servants cannot collect their salary. The state's health services has completely collapsed. We have 4 tertiary institutions. 3 have been closed down.
Close down?
And yes, now, 3 of the higher institutions, those have been closed down. Rufus Giwa is 13 months on paid salary. And somebody will say, what's your business? That person is insane.
Wow.
A state where I have children, my children have to go to school, my wife has to go to hospital, my parents have to be attended to, I have uncles who is being owed salary and gratuity, and you say, what's my business? It's like asking me, why do I have to exist? It's my state. You can as well be governor, I can as well be governor. So we must ask questions. We must even, some people, we appreciate them, some people will call us and still encourage us, say, you are doing good. You are doing public good. We devote our time, our energy to challenge these people, and some of our efforts are yielding results. For instance, if the PDP have not gone to CAC to uncover these multiple registered companies, they will have used the company to swindle the people of our resources. And tomorrow they come and tell us that there is no money in those states, that allocation is poor. So if you say 1 month allocation is not enough to pay worker salary, what happens when you now combine 2 months allocation to pay 1 salary? So is that not okay? Let's agree. Let's assume without conceding that 1 month allocation may not be enough to pay the wage bill of worker because of dwindling economy. But what happens when you now combine 2 months allocation? Do you see how that excuse that is not enough to pay wage bill of 1 month? And in this arrangement, you only have 1 month as arrears. So anytime you have 2 months allocation, you pay. Anytime you have 2 months allocation, you pay. Then the workers will be happy. They will send their children to school. Now, like somebody has just acknowledged that all the female, all the girls, those they almost turn to action. What do you expect? Their fathers are not paid. Their parents are not paid as workers, as lecturers, as pensioners. They are not paid. Do you want them to die of starvation? So, when government fails in its duty on social welfare, then the people turn to crime. Crime is the next thing that people will do. So you can still hold the government responsible for this.
Oh my God. So, Barrister, you're parting words as a lawyer now and a comrade. What do you think these actions of the First Lady, they will go scot-free with it, with Ondo State people? As a lawyer now.
I can tell you, either we like it or not, either we believe it or not, Nigeria is developing. And we have seen situations where former governors are in jail. Some of these things will not go unpunished. Some of these atrocities will not go unpunished. If not now that they are in office, some of these things that they are doing, some of these atrocities that is being perpetrated by this first family, this rapacious, greedy, merciless first family in those things can never go unpunished. I can assure you that some of these activities will end jail terms. Some of these illicit, barbaric, illegal, daylight robbery will end them jail term after their 8 years or whatever.
But comrade, what of if the state anti-crime commission that was passed into law by the assembly exonerates the first lady, the first family, exonerate the wife, the husband, the son, the daughter? What happened? As a lawyer,
it's very clear. Section 1 of the constitution say any law, if there is the constitution is supreme, where there is any law that is contrary to the constitution, it's invalid. We don't care about the local law they are making. What I do know is that the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria has some standard operation for public office holder as regards asset, as regards corruption. If they run out of this, either they create immunity at the local level, the court will throw that law away. But again, it's good that people are raising consciousness. Let them be wasting their time with the House of Assembly, be bribing them. They are wasting their time. EFCT is there, the Federal High Court is there. After all, for instance now, before the end of this month, the Speaker of the State House of Assembly will be arraigned.
Okay, in that case, Olelogun still okay. Olelogun, he still has that his case. Okay.
Yes, he will be arraigned. So it is they are just wasting their time. They are just wasting that. Are they going to be there for life? Another governor will come and undo what they are doing now. He will undo it now. Is it not? Is it not government?
Yes.
They are taking all the land.
Yes, you are correct.
Alagbaka Primary School, they have taken over the land there. The land that belongs to primary school.
Yeah? Really?
Land that belongs to primary school. Another governor will come and revoke the whatever the CFO that they have secured illegally. Land that belongs to primary school. Ask anybody that could let them go to the primary school in Alagbaka. They have taken over the land.
Huh. Serious.
Taking over the land.
Serious. Well, I don't know what to say, but as you said, as a lawyer, you have said this thing cannot be swept under the carpet. So that gives me and other people hope that surely justice will be served when at the due time. And as you said, 3 years is just around the corner. 3 years is not far. It's around the corner, you know. And first of all, again, we will thank you, Comrade Allen Showore, for your time and for your comprehensive analysis of what transpired in Ondo State. And also, we thank you for giving us hope that there is still hope for us to challenge this maladministration that is going on in Ondo State. And we thank you very much, and we pray we'll be seeing more of you on this channel. Thank you very much, comrade.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, gentlemen and ladies, we just listened to Comrade Allen Showore. He's a barrister at law and a social commentator. He has just analyzed the atrocities going on in Ondo State in respect to various companies incorporated by Babajide Akeredolu, and you can see that it's appalling, it's disgraceful. And my parting words to those followers of Akeredolu, to those ones that sees it, that they know it's wrong what is happening, but they continue to justify this maladministration by making references to other states. I learned somebody was making reference to Okowa, was making reference to Okowa of Delta State, making reference to Okorocha of Imo State. But today, I will tell you, how did the Okorocha end? How did they end today? They will tell the buildings that have been seized from them. And one thing we fail to know, even as a governor, if you are planning to install a stooge, your own person, which stooge can be as strong as Oyetola of Osun State and Aregbe Shola. Oyetola was picked by Aregbe. He was Aregbe's chief of staff for years. Aregbe stood his ground and made Oyetola the governor of Osun State. But today, what happened? They are the worst enemies. They don't see eye to eye. Oyetola said Aregbe is personal non grata in Osun State. Aregbe is saying, I'm going to deal with you too. So so if they are thinking that, okay, if I'm leaving office, I will install somebody, that those people you install, they are the one that will become your worst enemy. I've given you Oyetola and Aregbe. I will give you Theodora Oji and Oji Kalu of Abia State. Theodora was the chief of staff too to Oji Kalu. EFCC was looking for Theodora to arrest. Oji Kalu sworn in Theodora in Lagos State Licensing Office instead of in Abia Umahia. He went and sworn in him in so that Theodora will have immunity. He swore in him. He swore in him in Abia State Licensing Office in Lagos, so that EFCC will not be able to arrest him. And when they swore him in Lagos State in Abia Licensing Office, when he flew into Umahia to Azum office, he was already having immunity. So if this governor stealing money and doing atrocities, hoping that, okay, I will install somebody who will be my stooge, who will look at those ones will be your worst enemy at the end of the day. So if Akeredolu thinks, okay, I'm going to install somebody that will cover my ass, I can assure you that person will not. And we, people from those states too, we will not sit on our ass and watch things like this. We know that we have hope, according to Alan Showore, who is a lawyer. We have hope that justice will be served at the right time. Good morning. From here, I remain your regular host, Olujimi Ade Kanle, and I wish you the best of this Sunday, the second Sunday in 2022. Good morning.
This is for Savannah News. Savannah News. We are the best. We are the best, my sister. Hey, Savannah News. We are the best. We break good news from the shelf. Savannah News. We are the best. For accurate reporting, finally. Savannah News. We are the best. Essence Television, Essence TV, and Savannah News. We are the best. One more time, my brother. We are the best, my sister. Oh yeah. Savannah News. We are the best. If you want to hear about what Savannah News, we are the best. SSM Television for your information. Listen, Savannah News. We are the best. Canada, Toronto. Are you ready? Savannah News. We are the best. The deep truth without fear. Savannah News. We are the best. It's my choice. It's your choice. Nobody. Savannah. We are the best. One more time, my brother. We are the best, my sister. Savannah News. We are the best. Regular movie. Life story. Savannah News. We are the best. One more time, my brother. Savannah News, we are the best. Present Jimmy Adekunle. Listen.
Good morning and